Guys, we're going to go over a new piece today. It's called Ode to Joy, and it was written by Ludwig van Beethoven. I hope you recognize his name, Beethoven, because he actually this big year for him. 2020 is a big year because this is the 250th anniversary of his birth. So this is his 250th birthday in December. So this is a big year for Beethoven. But I always do the song every year because it's such a classic. I think a lot of you will recognize it. But so just think to review a few things on note reading. So down here, this is called the treble clef, right? Remember this? So this is the violin clef because we play the high notes in the violin, and we memorize the lines. Remember the lines are is the bottom line here is E, G, B, D, and F. So that's every good boy deserves fudge. All right, and then the spaces from the bottom up are spell the word face. F-A-C-E. So if we're starting here, the note that's under the staff is D because that comes before E in the alphabet, right? So if we have here D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and high D. See how the notes sound higher as they go up, right? And so now you can pause this video for a moment and make sure you print out the Ode to Joy sheet that I gave you guys, okay? And what you're going to do, you can pause the video now and write down the note name. See if you can get it right yourself, okay? And then I'll sing it right now. So we started on, the first note here, we're starting on an F sharp. It goes F, F, G, A, G, F, E, D, D, E, F, F, E, E, and then the rest at the end of the line. And notice, and actually at that rest, you guys can put a little apostrophe if you want over that rest, because that's going to remind you to do a bow lift at the end of the line, okay? Good. And you're going to notice there's a weird, all of these notes are quarter notes. They're just normal quarter notes. Ta, 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 ta. But the next note here, right here, that is actually a dotted quarter note. See that little dot that's on it right there? So we're going to do long, ti-ta. That's how I say it here, because the dot on the quarter note makes it a little bit longer. It makes it a half count longer than a normal quarter note. So it's ta, 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 long, ti-ta. All right? And that's an eighth note. Right, this note right here, it's a funny. It looks kind of funny when it's not connected to another eighth note. Usually, we see eighth notes that are together with another eighth note, but this one's not. So it's a nice. So you're gonna do a nice short bow there. Okay, so we do long ti-ta lift, bow lift during that quarter rest there. Okay, so let me play that for you, and then. And actually, I'll play the second line as well. And I want you to notice something. The second line and the second line is identical to the first line, except for the last three notes. Instead of an F here, you'll notice that in the second line, the note sits on the bottom line, and then the last two notes are under the staff. So it's actually an E, D, D at the end of an E and an open D. E, D, D. And in the second line, the fourth line, and the sixth line that you have on your sheet there. All right, this is a song is 6 lines long. The second, fourth, and sixth line, all the even lines are exactly the same. The first line is almost exactly the same, except we have an F, E, E in the first line. Okay, and you're gonna do a bow lift at the end of every line. So let's try this right now. Okay, begins on an F sharp, 2 fingers in the D string. It goes like this. Set. Excellent, excellent. So I just want to I want to show you one more thing. I wanted to add. So if you want to play the open A string for right now, that's fine. So you're gonna go open A, right? That's the way I would expect you to play it right now because we haven't gone over this before. But on the A's, I want you to try to play this song. And this entire song is only 5 notes. D, E, F, G, and A. Okay? So instead of playing open A, I want you to try to use your pinky, which is finger number 4. And you're going to put your 4th finger down whenever you come to an A. So it's going to go 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? And when you reach for the 4th finger, the trick is to swing your elbow a little bit forward like this. See my elbow right here? swing it forward a little bit, and curve the pinky to reach. Curve the pinky and reach, and it has to be, you'll see this, my finger spacing. 1 and 2 are a whole step apart. 2 and 3, right? 2 and 3 here are a half step apart, and then 3 to 4 is another whole step. So we have a whole step, a half step, and then you have to get a whole step reach to the pinky, okay? So that's an A. And by the way, that note, that A there, it should sound the same note as your open A, okay? So so if it sounds different, you should know because the open A string is the same note. So okay, good. I hope that makes sense, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.